Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, hey, 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 hey.
Hello, foodie booties.
Hey everybody, it's me, Zach. This is Judy, and welcome back to our channel. Today we are discussing our girl, the one and only Foodie Beauty, Chantal Marie, Chantal Show, The Daily Chantal, Big Beautiful Me, Chantopolis, Foodie Booty, Flobby Bobby, whoever, whatever. Our girl, Chantal. Okay. We are here to discuss Chantal, and actually also her husband, because one of the videos we're reacting to today is from their couple channel, Sala and Chantal. We're here to discuss both of them because honestly, it's been a minute. It's been a while since I had a chance to talk about them. I've been doing a lot of Amberlynn, obviously, and even some 1,000 Pound Sisters. But we're back to Miss Chantal, and she has been busy, and she's just a little bit harder for me to catch up with than Amberlynn is, for instance. Like, Amberlynn, pretty much consistent. The only place I have to look for new information is her YouTube channel, her videos. I don't even have to look on her community tab posts, because that's how you keep up with her. Chantal is over here, has 2 channels now, is live streaming at least an hour a day, typically. Also posting vlogs, also posting lots of community tab rants that she ends up deleting. And today I just wanted to take a look at the juxtaposition of how she behaves on her community tab situation type of deal versus how she acts in these like overly produced, forced, and authentic vlogs with Sala. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna give you a recap of the things that have gone on her community tab, and then I'm going to react to the now very old, I realize I'm behind on the times, but we're gonna react to the desert camping couple vlog so that we can kind of just see that in action. And of course, I'll leave some timestamps, so if you only want to watch the reaction or you only want to hear me dramatically read her community tab post, you can do all of that. But before we get to all of that, I just want to thank today's sponsor, which is Scentbird. If you haven't followed me for long, I've worked with Scentbird many times, and I really enjoy getting their fragrances on a regular basis. If you don't know what Scentbird is, it is a monthly subscription to get new fragrances sent to you so that you can try new things, try them out, things like that. Prior to using Scentbird, I wasn't really into fragrances. I didn't really know where to even start, and they let you try things out so that you get an idea of what kinds of things you like. For instance, I have found out through this that I love scents that smell like an attractive masculine person. That's like what I'm into. They always do a good job of sending me these scents, and it allows me to get a sample. Well, it's like larger than a sample. This is the size, okay? So it's larger than a sample, but you're not paying for a full bottle of a fragrance that you don't know if you're gonna like or not. You know what I'm saying? I personally really like the size because I can just slip it into my little belt bag that I wear when I'm on the go. Much easier than a regular sized fragrance bottle. This month, they sent me 3 scents. One is Mankind Rise by Kenneth Cole. Another is Mercedes-Benz Select. And the last one is Kinetic GMT. And honestly, they all have that general kind of like smell that I was just describing, like something that a masculine person might wear. But my favorite this month has to be the Mercedes-Benz Select. It somehow has bottled up what I would imagine a man who drives a Mercedes-Benz smells like. And it has notes of bergamot, blackcurrant, peppermint, apple, and ambrox. So it honestly smells so good. And it's helping me live my like rich daddy, expensive car fantasy. So if you want to try Scentbird, you can use my code Michael for 55% off of your first month with them. I'll make sure to leave a link down below so you can just click it, put in my little code, and get started on your first month. Thanks so much to Scentbird for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get to, shall we? So before we get into the community tab posts, I have my own community tab post that I have to talk about just real quick. I don't want to elaborate much on it because there's already enough discourse in the comments of my community tab post, But I just want to say some lovely people reached out to me, like more than 10 people reached out to me to say, hey, Zach, I just really don't know how I feel about when you say bald, bigot, when you're talking about Chantal, because, you know, I have my own issues with hair loss and you make it sound like being bald is a bad thing. And I think it might just be better if you don't say that. And I said, wow, thank you for sharing that with me. I really appreciate it, especially because there wasn't just one person, right? It was more than one. So because I really care about the people in my community, all the people in my community, I figured, hey, easier to just not say that. We can just call Chantal a bigot, and that still stands alone on its own as a fact about her. And while I understand that bald can just be a descriptor and is an accurate way to describe people, the way I was using it clearly was hurting some people, and I would rather not do that. You know, I'm a creative, smart, and funny person. I can come up with so many other things to say about Chantal that don't hurt people in my community, and it doesn't hurt anybody in my community if I just don't say it altogether, right? Like, nobody's gonna be hurt if I no longer call Chantal bald. I want to assure you it has very little to do with Chantal and whether or not she chose to be bald or is bald because of a medical condition. It really has nothing to do with whatever her feelings might be about the word and everything to do with the people that watch me. And people were very kind about sharing that feedback with me, and it takes very little effort on my end to just stop saying it. And I just want to be clear, based on some of the comments, like, nobody is saying that you yourself are not allowed to say bald anymore. In fact, if you reread my community post, I wasn't telling anybody else what they could or couldn't do. I was just saying on my channel, it's not a thing that I'm gonna do because I have made that decision for myself. Bald is hardly a slur. It's hardly also the worst thing that you could say about somebody. I'm just choosing not to use it anymore. I also want to say there were a number of people, particularly women, in my comments who were saying that they were not personally offended by it. And I'm glad that I didn't personally offend you, but that also doesn't negate that there were people who were offended, and I don't have a problem changing the way I do something to make those people feel more welcomed in my community. So I hope that clears that up. I just wanted to talk about that real quick, and I'm not really looking forward to more discourse about it, but I did say I would follow up in a YouTube video the next time I talked about Chantal, so I just wanted to do that here so that if you didn't see the community post, now you know. It really doesn't hurt my feelings. I do not feel like anybody's making me do anything. It's a decision I made on my own after listening to people who DM'd me, commented on my video, etc. So let's get into the maybe more interesting community rage posts from Chantal. In fact, she had so many of them. I'm probably not going to read through every single one because we would just literally be here forever. Instead, I'm just going to select one because she briefly mentions me and I'm a narcissist and I just love when people talk about me. That's not true at all. It's just a little bit more recent than some of the other ones I have saved. But then I'll just pick one or two others and we'll go from there. But I just want you to get into your head that this is where she's at. This is where she's at. She's filming all these vlogs where her and Salah are just going around Kuwait and doing all of these like touristy fun things together. And in the off time, in the meantime, between time, she's posting things like this on her community tab. You're not embarrassed even a little bit that you literally have no other content than to shame someone for how much money you think with your 5-year-old mentality they have to spend on food? How YouTube allows miserable bullies like you to use other content creators' videos against them every day is unbelievable to me, but I will patiently await them to wake up and realize they are platforming bullies. Your channel doesn't grow. It won't either beyond what it is because without me, you are nothing on here. And it's no one's business, but for your big fat information, I have barely paid for a single thing while here, other than a mint juice and his wedding ring, and he bought mine. Tradition is this way, and mine was much more expensive. I don't see you enjoying life, only obsessively stalking me and what I do. Look how pathetic your nontent is, LOL. Picking at everything, even speculating on how much we spend on groceries, etc. You are a weirdo, and I hate that you probably even get off on this attention. Get a life, because man, you sure need one. You sit there smoking packs of cigarettes, cackling and making fun of my body and my earrings when you don't know shit. And you really aren't small or beautiful yourself. Plus, your shit personality and lack of one makes it even worse. And think, this is a more fulfilling existence than traveling and experiencing life and getting married? LMAO. I really feel sad for you and your like-minded weirdo audience. So hateful, so gross. Would rather be anyone else so I can see why you hate yourself enough to do what you do. Sad existence, man. So keep picking at me eating noodles or whatever you and your weird audience get off on and enjoy your sad, pathetic life. So there was one. Here's another. Hey, hamster who resembles Robert De Niro with floppy cocker spaniel ears reaction channel. You are so desperate for views. Clearly you can't get any talking about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills or whatever, LMAO, pictured below, that you have to bring up rumors from high school, LMAO. Well, here's something shameful from your own adult years you should maybe focus on instead. The fact that you exposed your child to an online weirdo and drug her around B&Bs for an online engagement with a deranged narcissist. Ring any bells? LMAO, couldn't be me. And then just one last example is where she was actually, she did mention me for 2 seconds, but it's mostly about Alex's shook. She said, LMAO, so 89 morons like this comment? Again, this is clear proof that these reactors whom you applaud for having more views are not getting their own views when they only rake in a fraction of views when doing anything other than bullying the same two women online. Between his jazz hands and his cringy intro and his pimple teenager voice from The Simpsons, I don't know how anyone can stand him. Voice shaming again, Chantal? I can't believe it. Voice shaming and acne shaming. I can't believe it. I guess it must be his amazing, interesting personality, right? Or more likely the fact that people have a free mutual place to congregate and again, beat up on the same two people as per usual. Bravo! You must be proud of your content. But yeah, regarding your own boring car mukbangs and Eric Cook's voice your community likes to use ad nauseum, no one cares. And then she included this little comment from Andy Ward, who I have seen in my comments actually, that says, it gives me a thrill watching Alex and Zach beat her views and subs. It's not a competition, of course. And then she included, in addition to that, these two videos from Alex where he did a hour-and-a-half car mukbang that got 8.4 thousand views and then a video about Foodie Booty which got 25,000, which honestly, truly, his car mukbang being an hour-and-a-half long and getting 8.4 thousand views is not that far behind what Miss Chantal Marie gets on any live stream, just to be clear. So yeah, outside of like Alex's shook, like some of these people, I have to like search to find out who she's even talking about most of the time, just to be clear. And that's not shade towards them because obviously everybody starts at a different place when it comes to YouTube channels and you know, they're doing great because they're capitalizing off of Chantal giving them this free advertisement. But it's just like, I don't know why she spends her time searching for herself, right? Like, I'm guessing most of these people just like don't automatically come up for most people unless you're searching for Foodie Booty, right? But like, she's out here just giving them free advertisement saying, hey, go check out these people who are talking about me. She really hasn't figured out after all these years that like that's doing the opposite of what she wants it to do. She's really just fueling the fire. But on top of her just like community rage post, one thing you need to know that she also has done since we last talked about her on my channel is one night in the middle of the Kuwait night time zone situation type of deal, she decided seems like a great idea to just go into Nodder Doodle Doo's live stream. And for what it's worth, it has been pretty much confirmed that most of the comments were coming from her. Dee Dee was also like pulling up receipts while they were live streaming, like clicking on her name and showing that it went to Chantal's actual YouTube channel. But here are just some of the things from a user on Twitter named Kristen that she screenshotted Foodie Booty saying, okay? That's why when I slept over, you came out crying with your wine, in regards to Dee Dee. He only claimed you to make you jealous. Jealous of what? You have no job and you're old as fuck. I remember the green. And you looked at the dough, wiped it off, and still screwed me for hours. So what the fuck is your point? You asked me to kiss your feet because you are sick. No, your man is in love with me and you know it. And that's just a taste, okay? Miss Happily Married Foodie Booty is just sitting in Nodder Doodle Doo's live stream talking about it. So then the next day, she makes a post, and it originally said, "Hi, I should have never let myself get triggered last night. I am sorry to all. It will never happen again." But then, of course, she edited it to say, there were 3 different Foodie Beauties in the Trash's live stream. They obsess and talk about us every time. I made the mistake before bed of looking up my name on here and allowed myself to get triggered by old drama. It was wrong, and it will never happen again. I also forgot while I was recording to share this particular community post, which I think is important because it leads up to the trip to camping. So like right before she went camping with Sala was when she did this whole Nodder live stream nonsense, and this was an additional follow-up post that she made that I'm pretty sure is no longer on her channel. She says, "Hi, we're going camping and I will do a live stream in a few hours on our way. I miss you guys. I'm so excited. It's gonna be so fun. Also, and most importantly, I owe my loving, forgiving husband a public apology. It was so disrespectful for me to even acknowledge the existence of you know who. Period." I don't see why people expect a real man not to stand by his wife, though. I saw a reaction channel saying, "Give me a break." No, how about you take a break and not watch me if it bothers you so much? As if they're actually mad we made things right, lol. So odd. My husband understands the horrible things the trash bags have done the past year. And, to my surprise, I guess I am not fully over the emotional trauma of being with an abuser who cheated and lied and abused me for a whole year. But make no mistake that my raw emotional responses when triggered by these people have nothing to do with any remaining loving feelings toward it. I know your weird, deranged hatred for me makes you sympathize with an abuser, but I think people forget about the Sam's Bar Lounge videos, for instance, or my entire year of live streams crying and always miserable. Since being here with a real man, I have not cried once. You can all pick apart facial tics, apartment size, all you want, but never has a man showed me love like my husband Sala. All that matters is keeping focus on our goal to live a positive life, despite others trying to bring us down every chance they get. Not going to happen anymore. Now, one other of her rage posts was focused on a specific channel. And from my understanding, that channel is called Tea and Sass and Winifred Parks. And this is another channel, again, no shade, I don't know anything about this channel, that I would have never known anything about had Chantal not given her attention, okay? just so we're on the same page. But one of Chantal's rage posts was targeted towards this person and said, "So this is a gross reaction channel which exists only to bully. It's not doxing if it's public info, right? This vile hag bullies and body shames me on the daily. So when someone sent me the pictures of her daughter, I have to make an example of her because if this is not classic projection, I don't know what is. You shame me when your daughter is also obese? Nice. So you are in essence ashamed of your daughter's weight and project it into overweight women on the internet. Good job. Maybe spend your golden years traveling or enjoying life instead of aiming for 800 views like a desperate leech. LOL FML. And for what it's worth, Chantal included photos of who I presume to be this woman's daughter, who looks also to be like an adult woman. And I don't know that I really think that that was appropriate for Chantal to do. Like, why would you do that? I don't get it. But then this woman follows up in a live stream, a video, something or another. I just saw the clip on Twitter where she says that she has called the Kuwait police on Chantal.
I will tell you, I have contacted the Kuwaiti police about oil fields being filmed and about the fact that certain people on a visitor's visa are actually working and picking up a paycheck from YouTube. So, F her for doing what she's done. I'm not tolerating it. I won't stand for it. And I don't mess about. I know that some of you know that I've still got contacts in Saudi Arabia. I'll have no hesitation in asking them to give me a hand in sorting that object out. No hesitation. You attack a woman's kids and you attack her in the heart and in the gut. It's made me feel ill, sick, upset, all of that. But overlying all of that is anger and a need to defend what's mine. And I will.
Which, just to be clear, I also think is deranged behavior. Like, log off, get a life. Like, why are we calling the police on people on the internet we've never met before? I don't understand. And of course, Chantal responded to that by making another community post that said, "Hey, Tea and Dust, you threatened me on your video about getting some people to sort me out in Saudi Arabia. Should I waste police resources like you are doing and call the cops on you? Grow up. Guess it's never too late to act like an adult at 127. You deserve no sympathy or respect from me for sure. You say I doxed your child? She's 40. What is a child in your mind? All you have ever done is body shame me and others. No sympathy. You want to be a vile bully online? Eat your karma." And then included the photo, as you see, right there. And of course, saying all of that, I didn't even include when Chantal uploaded a video talking about Just Breezin' and how Just Breezin' was engaged to garlic bread or whatever, and all of that mess, and I don't even know how to get into that. So all of that to say, Foodie Booty is clearly so fucking happy in Kuwait right now with Salah. She even also made a post about how she needs to stop giving these people attention because she needs to remind herself that she's the real star. And today she also posted a community tab post that said, "Okay, I'm going to try this again. No more community posts, no more impulsive raging, no more defensiveness, no more arrogance. I need to remember why I'm here." And then shared a quote from Prophet Muhammad that says, "You do not do evil to those who do evil to you, but you deal with them with forgiveness and kindness," which is something Chantal's never done, so I'm curious to watch her start doing it now. Alright, so let's get into this video. Again, it's on the Salah and Chantal channel, not even on Chantal's own channel. So let's get to.
Hello guys, welcome to another video on our channel, Salah and Chantal.
Yes, guys, welcome to Camping in the Desert. We are so excited for you to come with us.
Are we?
Yalla.
Yeah.
Let's go, guys.
Salah looks so excited. Also, is this couch in the desert? Where is this couch at? Okay, this is new music for her, right? This is it, or is this is just the standard royalty-free music she's using for all of her Kuwait stuff. I can't remember if I've heard this before or not now that I think about it. But the B-roll footage, there's probably gonna be way too much of that in this. Many camp in the winter months in Kuwait as the summer can get up to 60 degrees Celsius. Okay, work. I wish... My number one complaint about vlogs is just I don't personally like to watch vlogs that just include B-roll footage with royalty-free music over it. Give me B-roll footage with you. Well, if it's like a short little amount of time, that's not a big deal. But if it's going to go on for a prolonged amount of time, give me a voiceover.
Surprise.
Surprise! Wow.
Nice.
I'm so surprised. I'm shook.
Alright.
Is this it?
Show you the camp.
Wait, is this it? Is this where Foodie Booty's gonna be sleeping her booty?
It's considered as a living room. We call it Beit Shar.
Oh, it's a living room.
Nice.
Okay. Where are y'all sleeping then?
You can sit on the ground there, right?
There's the electric there, you can use it.
You know what? I think I saw a picture of her from her Instagram of her sitting on the ground, and it did not look comfortable or cozy.
And this is the lot.
The who?
Water tank.
Yeah.
Is that the barbecue?
Yes.
This is the kitchen.
Okay,
There's
come
a
on.
kitchen. That's
Come on,
cool.
kitchen.
Yes.
Listen, no home shaming from me. I would hate to shame somebody's home. But I do have to say, we've seen more of a kitchen at this campsite than we've ever seen at old Sala's apartment. I'm just saying.
Oh, has everything you need.
I love it. Opens up one cabinet. Look, it's everything we need. How do you know that? I would assume you're going to need probably more than just some plates and some bowls. Such a great tour, Chantal. So helpful. So informative.
Tea set. Gas stove.
This is a bathroom. Arabic style.
What?
I cannot imagine old Foodie Booty squatting her booty over this to go to the bathroom. We really talk about pissing and shitting and farting so much on my channel these days, but could you imagine Chantal pissing, shitting, or farting over this thing?
You have to explain this to the North American people. So you go like this.
Go like what?
You put your feet here.
Uh-huh.
Like that way, and then you squat, and then you wash
Yeah.
with the water here.
I mean, I could figure that much out. Thank you, Chantal.
That'll be interesting.
And for bath.
Oh, a
You can
bath.
take a shower here.
Nice.
And this is the light.
Wow.
Well, at least we don't have to go in the dark.
Still more that we've seen of this camping site than we've seen of Sala's actual apartment. What is this?
Style of bathroom.
Oh!
What?
A different. Oh, damn it! I guess we won't get to see Chantal squat. I mean, we probably wouldn't have gotten to see Chantal doing that anyways. But I imagine this is gonna be what she opts to use.
We have a tent here.
You know, a thing I'm thinking about, and this goes for most of Chantal's vlogs and also like Amber Lynn's vlogs, is that this could be something that was interesting, right? Like, there's probably people who would like to learn about what it looks like to camp in the desert in Kuwait. She just doesn't know how to share this in an interesting way. She has no concept for figuring out how to make this something that lots of people would actually enjoy watching. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's probably a market out there for people who would like to see content like this, and she's incapable of making it anything more than like a kindergarten show and tell.
Oh, wow.
And some sofa.
Oh, very nice.
Wow.
Very nice.
I think I'll spend most of my time in here.
Yeah. We can grouping with friends, families.
Sleeping here.
Oh, that couch was in the desert, in the tent. Okay.
And then who's gonna sit in this chair?
I would
Not
love to see you try.
me. This. Yeah,
I would
try
love to see you try, Chantal.
We're the first ones here, so we're getting to film before everyone gets here.
Wait, is she suggesting that I guess there's lots of space here. Obviously, it would be weird if it was just for the two of them, but there's going to be other human beings around.
And this here, we have an AC.
Oh.
An AC room.
Oh, there's AC?
Nice. Maybe I'll sleep here.
Oh, we did sleep here with many pillows. Wait, what do you mean with many pillows?
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, that looks...
It's slowly.
That looks uncomfortable as hell, especially for Foodie Booty.
Nice. I want to sleep outside tonight under the stars.
And also we can play volleyball here.
I challenge you.
I would love to see Chantal play volleyball.
Sure.
I would love to see her do that. And in fact, if she does, I would love to invite her to come play on my gay volleyball league with me.
I'm positive. I used to play in high school and I always
Did you?
lost, but
Well,
I can try.
par for the course with Miss Chantal Marie.
You're tall. I tried playing soccer with him, but I lasted 1 second.
Was that a sex joke about how long they last? Why did he wink and why did she zoom in on his wink?
So I asked Sal if he can take me to look for the animals that I hear going. "Rrr." Oh, is that it? No.
What?
Somebody has goats or camels
Are
or
you-
something I need to see.
Are you done? Are you already done camping? Is the camping part over? We didn't even actually get to see her do anything at the camping space. I mean, I guess it's probably because there were other people there that didn't want to be filmed.
I knew I heard it. Oh, cool. I thought it was a petting zoo, but it's actually people owning this. They own the animals.
Right, I'm sure there's just random petting zoos in the middle of the desert in Kuwait. Like, what?
So now we are prepared
Oh, so we do get to see some camping content. Okay. I was like, how weird that you just give us a tour of the camping villa and not show us any actual things you're doing while camping.
Bowls for the food. We are having charcoal barbecue. Sala and the men prepared this. I'm
Okay.
very nervous around hot coals and fire, but I gave it a try
What?
just for the video. Just
What?
so you guys can laugh at me, I guess, trying to
What?
do this. But
What?
I'm trying things I wouldn't normally do. So
Oh, so risky. So risky. Look at her face. Oh my god. This is the goofiest content ever. So silly.
and I love the smell of the charcoal. It's such a nice smell.
Girl, have you never used charcoal before, grilled ever before? I mean, I guess not. In Canada, you were doing 3 orders of Uber Eats a day, so I guess you're probably not actively grilling.
We had a variety of foods, shish tavuk, kebab, salads,
Okay.
and more.
I'm sure that was delicious. I'm sure that was real good.
I thought the smoke from the grill with the moon looked really nice.
Why did she say it like that? Why did she say it all seductive like that? Very weird.
It was hot in the day, but finally cooling off at night, so perfect time for some tea in the desert. Yum.
You want some Arabic coffee?
Oh, that was the image that was on her Instagram, was her sitting like this.
Yes, I will get some. I just wanted to show you guys how we sit comfortably here. It's actually really comfortable.
Are
I don't
you?
think sitting on the ground would be.
Are you comfortable? Why is this so forced and uncomfortable? You might have been comfortable physically, but emotionally you look uncomfortable to me right here. You do not look comfortable filming this right now.
You enjoying your time in the desert?
So much, especially with you, honey.
Always with you.
Let's go in.
Yes, let's go.
What? What was that scripted forced interaction? Are you enjoying your time here, Sala? Yes, always with you, honey. They have no chemistry. I mean, you can have chemistry without being, like, intimate or, like, physically intimate, you know, on camera. Like, I'm sure if you saw me and Noel, actually, you could probably go back where Noel was in videos with me, and you could see we have, like, a rapport with each other, a chemistry with one another, and you don't see me being publicly displaying any kind of affection. So, I'm just saying, like, you don't have to be... And I'm sure she's going to be like, well, we're modest. We can't. Yes, you can. You can still show people you love people without physically touching them or physically being romantic.
Welcome.
Wow, such content.
You are most welcome, guys.
You're welcome in here.
Such content. You literally already showed us. What's the point of this clip?
My best man, husband. In Arabic we say Zaji.
Very natural. Very natural interaction right there.
This is the outside area.
And you know, maybe it just seems awkward because they're intentionally trying to film things. Like maybe off camera they are more natural around each other. But these interactions that they filmed thus far, very weird behavior to me. And by weird, I just mean like, not two people who you would think were in love. You know what I'm saying?
It's so quiet and peaceful over here, guys.
It's not on Chantal's community tab. Okay, you already showed us the food. You've already showed us the food once. But cool. Anything for this B-roll, royalty-free music.
Alright, here's the spread.
Oh,
We all
damn.
eat together, and it's just a wonderful gathering.
The spread does look great. Would eat. Would try, would eat.
Everyone put in so much hard work. Oh my gosh, let's talk about this food for a minute. The rice, the capsa rice, and all the grilled meat, breads, fresh vegetables, fresh chopped salad.
Can she describe food any other way besides fresh? I know that's something she's been criticized for in recent history since like going to Kuwait, but it really is how she describes everything. Probably, honestly, because prior to going to Kuwait, I don't know that a fresh vegetable ever entered her body, so maybe that's why she likes to emphasize that this is fresh, but here we are.
So after dinner, the men smoke their shisha around the fire, and the women do their own thing.
Like
and
what?
We didn't get this on camera, unfortunately, but they did grill corn and chestnuts, which were very delicious.
Why did the music just abruptly stop there? Okay, editor of the year, Chantal.
I'm by myself right now. I'm just taking a break because my migraine is coming back a little bit. I don't know if I told you guys, but I had a bit of migraine.
Yeah, I don't.
I think I told you on my Foodie Beauty live stream, but
if she did, I didn't see that live stream. I can't keep up with all that.
I just want to say, while Salah's not here and doesn't know that I'm going to be editing this in, how much I love him. Like, I knew I loved him. Obviously, I loved him before I came here. But being together has made such a difference. There's just so many signs that we're just meant to be together.
Name one. Name one sign.
And I just really love him. What makes me really love him the most...
What's that?
...is how well he's taken care of me while being here. How caring and loving he is and understanding and patient with me as I'm transitioning into trying to become a better me. Healthy.
How is that going? how is that going? How is that going?
Me away from drama, away from toxic people in my life. So yeah, Salah, I love you so much.
You're doing a great job of staying away from drama and toxic people in your life. You know, you wouldn't know that if you only watched her vlogs, but if you pay attention to all the community tab posts she deletes on the daily, you would know that she's not doing a good job at that at all.
So we had a really nice overnight, and on the way home, I was so happy to see some camels.
Oh my God.
Finally, I get to see some camels up close. So I hope you enjoy
camel?
the ending and the video. We'll see you guys in the next one.
A camel?
Can I go up to one?
Yeah, of course.
We're just gonna go talk to wild camels? Is that a thing you can do? Honestly, I've only ever seen camels at the zoo, so I would have no idea.
Yeah. Hi.
Hello. Hi,
Hello, my
cutie.
friend.
I do think camels are cute in a weird way.
Hello.
Hi. Hi, buddy. Oh, Poe wants to come say hi to the camels. Say hi. Say hi, buddy. Look at the camel. Look at the camel. Oh. She's really out here just interacting with wild animals, huh? Oh my gosh. I suppose camels probably aren't like a violent animal. Although, don't they spit? No, that's llamas. Llamas are the ones that spit.
Goodbye, buddies.
Bye. Okay, so wow, you can tell that that's a very different Chantal than what you see on her community tab posts. And it's so interesting that she keeps wanting to put on this facade that she's changed. Like, honestly, truly, if she's working on changing herself, I think that's fine. That's great. Like, I don't think people make huge changes to who they are as a person overnight, which is the reason that this seems so fake, because we know that that's not how people work. And I think it would be much more authentic if she showed the process of her trying to become a better person. But I honestly, truly don't feel like she's really trying to become a better person at all. I think she's just gonna keep being the same person she is. And has been, and will continue to be. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, that's all I have for today. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thanks once again to Scentbird for sponsoring today's video. You can use my code Michael for 55% off of your first month at Scentbird. I'll leave a link down below in the description box and a pinned comment so you can check that out. If you're brand new to my channel, make sure to subscribe down below. Hit the bell button so you get a notification every single time I post a new video. Make sure to leave me a comment, hit like, click share, and follow me on all my social media. I had so much fun today. I hope you did too, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!